Ever dreamt of trading your office cubicle for, I don't know, a beachside bungalow? That whole idea of the digital nomad life, it's really captured imaginations worldwide, hasn't it? And now there's this new thing making waves, Thailand's Destination Visa. Okay, so let's unpack this today. We're doing a deep dive into the Destination Thailand Visa, the DTV. It seems designed not just for remote workers, but also for people really passionate about Thai culture. Our mission here is to cut through the official talk, get the key facts, and figure out what it actually means for you. We're tracing that path from maybe just dreaming about a Thai workation to the practical side of living and working there.
Yeah, and what's really fascinating is seeing how Thailand is actively adapting its whole visa setup. It's not just about standard tourism anymore. They're specifically targeting this global remote workforce and leveraging, their unique cultural appeal. This isn't just another visa. It feels like part of a bigger strategy, really.
Right.
Boost tourism, sure, but attract longer-term visitors, people who want to engage more deeply. We'll get into the details, the promise, but also the practical stuff you absolutely need to know.
Right. So to kick us off, what is the Destination Thailand Visa exactly? I mean, Thailand's always been big on tourism. What makes this DTV different from, say, other long stay options they've had? Is it really a game changer or maybe more of an evolution?
That's a great question because it probably is more of an evolution, but a significant one.
Mm-hmm.
The DTV is their latest offering, and it's aimed at a slightly different kind of visitor. Yes, definitely digital nomads, remote workers, freelancers.
Yeah.
But it also explicitly welcomes people involved in what Thailand calls soft power activities, that dual focus. That's what really makes it stand out, I think.
Soft power. Okay, that's a term you hear. What kind of activities are we actually talking about here? Is it like learning to cook perfect pad thai or something else?
Huh. You're not far off, actually. It definitely includes things like Thai cooking classes, but also Muay Thai training, educational seminars, sports events, even medical treatments, or cultural things, art, music events. It shows Thailand realizing its unique culture is a huge draw, a draw for someone who wants to, immerse themselves, not just pop in for a week.
Okay, so it's a really broad, multifaceted approach.
Right.
Wonderful. And once you get this DTV, what does it offer? Like terms of stay, validity, how long can you really stay in that beachside bungalow?
Okay, this is probably one of its biggest selling points. It's a multiple entry visa. It is valid for 5 years.
5 years. Wow.
Yes, 5 years. And each time you enter, you get a stay of up to 180 days. Plus, there's potential for a single extension within that entry period. So it's designed for flexibility. You can move in and out over that 5-year period. Pretty good for people wanting to split time between Thailand and maybe somewhere else without constant reapplications.
Okay, right. Got the big picture. But the burning question for anyone thinking about this life is, can I actually get it?
Mm.
Eligibility. This is where it gets really interesting, yeah. What are the absolute must-haves?
Eligibility is definitely key, and there are some non-negotiables. First, if you're applying as self-supporting, you need to be at least 20 years old. And crucially, no history of long overstays with Thai immigration. That's a big one for them.
Okay, makes sense.
And the core financial bit,
Mm.
you need to show proof of having at least 500,000.
500,000 Thai baht.
Right, which is roughly, 13,500 US dollars, held for the last 3 months. And this is important. They want to see it as like liquid cash in a bank account. They're generally not looking at future income predictions or assets like stocks or bonds. It's about readily available funds. Proof you can support yourself right now.
Right, cold, hard cash, basically. Or easily accessible cash. Makes sense for self-sufficiency. And what are the main ways to get this DTV? Are there different streams, depending on your plans?
Yeah, it's actually 2 main categories for individuals,
Hmm.
plus an option for dependents. First is the Workcation category. This is the one explicitly for digital nomads, remote workers, foreign talent, freelancers. For this, besides the money proof, you need something showing your current location, proof of salary or income for the last 6 months, and importantly, a foreign employment contract or certificate.
Okay.
And this contract needs to be authenticated
Authenticate.
by the embassy of the country where the company is based. You'll also likely need the company's registration or business license, again, authenticated. And a professional portfolio showing your work helps too.
Wow, that authentication step sounds like a bit of a process, a hurdle maybe.
Mhm.
And just to clarify, if my company is, say, in the U.S., I don't need a Thai work permit for this DTV, right?
Exactly. That's a crucial distinction. Working for non-Thai companies remotely. No Thai work permit needed under the DTV. But, and this is key, if you do plan to work for a Thai company later, You'll need a totally different visa and a work permit. The DTV only covers remote work for foreign entities.
Got it.
And yeah, that authentication, it's not just making a copy, it's a formal process. It often needs planning, legwork, maybe fees. So definitely don't leave that bit to the last minute. We'll link the full checklist in the show notes. They are quite detailed. Okay, the second category is for those Thai soft power-related activities we mentioned.
Right, the Muay Thai cooking classes.
Exactly. For these folks, you need similar things: location proof, financial proof, maybe income proof. But instead of an employment contract, you need, say, a letter of acceptance from the school or company running the activity, or maybe an appointment letter from a hospital if it's for medical treatment. The good thing here is the duration is flexible. It just depends on the course or event. They seem pretty open. An appointment confirmation, a course receipt, an event ticket. They accept various proofs for different lengths of time, 2 weeks, a month, whatever it is.
And family. Can you bring your spouse or kids, or is this mainly for solo digital nomads?
No, absolutely. It's not just solo. Dependents can apply too. Specifically, spouses and children under 20 years old of someone holding the DTV. They'll need proof of the relationship, of course, marriage certificate, birth certificate, adoption papers, plus the main DTV holder's visa details. And interestingly, proof they plan a prolonged stay in Thailand for at least 6 months, like a rental agreement.
Ah, okay, so they need to show some commitment too.
Exactly. And the main DTV holder's financial proof covers the dependents as well. There are some extra documents needed for minors, naturally.
That's a pretty comprehensive list. Still sounds like potentially a lot of paperwork. Is this visa open to everyone globally? Or are there restrictions based on your passport?
It's fairly broad, but yes, there are restrictions. Thailand has published these long lists of eligible passport countries. Americas, Asia, Europe, Africa, Oceania, they're all covered. However, there's also a list of restricted countries and even highly restricted countries. Think places like Afghanistan, Iraq, North Korea. Nationals from these might face extra scrutiny or different application rules. So absolutely crucial. Check those lists carefully for your nationality before you get too far into planning. Avoid disappointment.
Okay, so let's say you've checked, you're eligible, the DTD looked like the right fit. Now the actual process. How do you apply? And what's the real cost beyond proving you have that 500,000?
Right, the application itself.
Yeah.
It can be complex, and remember, the fee is non-refundable, so you want to get it right first time.
No pressure then.
Yeah. You've got a few options, basically. Apply in person at a Royal Thai embassy or consulate near you, or use the Thailand e-visa website, if that's available for your situation. Or, and quite a few people choose this, use a professional visa agency. They know the system, the potential pitfalls.
That brings up something I've heard causes confusion. Where exactly can you apply? Especially if you're already traveling. Maybe you're in Southeast Asia already.
Yeah, that's a really critical point, and it seems a bit murky sometimes. Officially, the guidance often says for embassy applications, apply from the country where your job is based, or for the e-visa, from the country where you can establish your, quote, presence.
Okay. What does that mean in practice?
Well, what some people report, their practical experience, is that sometimes applying from a nearby country is possible. Maybe like Vietnam if you're already there, particularly if you have some kind of residency there. But it really seems to depend on the specific embassy or consulate and maybe your nationality.
So no single clear answer.
Pretty much. Best advice is always, check directly with the specific embassy or consulate you plan to use. One thing is clear, though. You generally cannot apply for the initial DTV from inside Thailand. You can only do extensions once you're already in.
Okay. And the cost? The actual application fee?
It varies quite a bit, actually. The figures mentioned range from around 9,000 up to maybe 38,000.
That's a big range. Why the difference?
It depends where you apply. Different embassies and consulates set their own fees, often in their local currency. So the Thai baht equivalent can fluctuate. And remember, beyond the main list, people have been asked for extra things. Like a flight ticket, sometimes even just a one-way seems okay, and proof of accommodation in Thailand. And if you're self-employed, be ready with more proof, like detailed tax returns or letters from clients confirming you can work remotely. They want a solid picture.
Okay. So you've navigated all that. You jumped through the hoops, paid the fee, got the visa sticker. Congratulations. But what's daily life really like once you're there? What are the long-term possibilities and maybe the hidden catches with this DTV?
Well, the huge plus, as we said, is that 5-year multiple entry validity. Stay up to 180 days per visit. That gives amazing flexibility. You can really live that digital nomad dream, splitting time, without constantly worrying about visa runs, at least not too often.
Ah, but you mentioned extensions. Can you just keep extending within Thailand? Make it a continuous 5-year stay if you want it.
Okay, this is super important to understand, and where some confusion lies.
Yeah.
It's a 5-year visa, but not a 5-year continuous stay permit.
Ah,
The DTV allows for one extension of 180 days per entry stamp. So you enter, you stay 180 days, then you can apply for one extension, get another 180 days. That costs 1,900 VAT, seems confirmed now. So that gives you a total of 360 days, almost a year.
okay, nearly a year. But then.
Then
Wow.
you must leave Thailand and re-enter. That re-entry resets the clock, gives you a new 180-day permission to stay, plus the option for one more extension.
So visa runs are still part of the equation if you want to stay truly long-term, continuously.
Exactly. For someone dreaming of never leaving for 5 years, this visa doesn't quite do that. It involves periodic exits and re-entries. It's an added cost, a logistical thing to plan for. So budget for that nuance if you want continuous presence.
Right, that's a really critical distinction. Great flexibility, but not seamless, continuous residency. What if your plans change? Say you find a great job offer from a Thai company.
You can apply to change your visa type from within Thailand, but doing that will cancel your DTV. It terminates it. And yeah, if you want to work for a Thai company, you'll absolutely need a different visa type, probably a non-immigrant B, and a work permit. The DTV just doesn't cover local employment.
Okay, let's shift to some practicalities, things people might only discover once they're actually there, like opening a bank account. You'd think that's fundamental for a long stay, right? Is it easy with a DTV?
Well, this seems to be a major sticking point. A real gap between the visa's promise and the on-the-ground reality. Many DTV holders report real difficulties opening bank accounts, especially in Bangkok. It seems some banks are treating the DTV almost like a tourist visa, which often doesn't qualify you easily.
Seriously, that seems counterintuitive for a long stay visa.
It does, and it means your first few weeks could involve unexpected hassle and maybe extra costs. That smooth transition might hit a bump. People end up trying banks in smaller cities or maybe having to buy local insurance as a condition. Or, quite commonly, resorting to paying a third-party agency that specializes in helping foreigners open accounts. Plus, most banks now also require you get a Thai tax ID number first, another administrative layer.
Wow, that sounds like a significant hurdle. Almost like the visa says welcome, but the banking system says, maybe not that welcome. Does this catch people by surprise? And what about taxes? Always a big worry for remote workers.
It absolutely catches people off guard. You read about the visa, get excited, then hit this practical wall. It's frustrating for many. And taxes. Yeah, that's another evolving area. Thailand has implemented new tax laws even as they try to attract talent with visas like the DTV. Basically, if you spend more than 180 days a year in Thailand, you could be considered a tax resident.
Okay. And what does that mean?
Currently, it seems income you bring into Thailand during your stay is subject to tax. There's been talk about taxing worldwide income or assets, but sources suggest that specific broader aspect hasn't been fully finalized or approved yet.
So, still a bit uncertain.
Very much so. It's crucial to stay updated on the tax rules. They could really impact your budget and planning. Get professional advice if you're staying long term.
Okay. And finally, anything else to be aware of right when you land at immigration?
Yes, one more small practical thing. The Thailand Digital Arrival Card, or TDAC, it's now required for all foreign nationals arriving, including DTV holders. So just an extra online form to fill out before you fly helps smooth out the arrival process.
Right.
So wrapping this up, what does this all mean for you, the listener? Whether you're dreaming of that sunny workation or maybe a deeper dive into Thai culture for a longer spell?
The Destination Thailand Visa, it's definitely a fascinating new option. More flexibility, longer stays. It really shows Thailand is trying hard to welcome remote workers and cultural enthusiasts, offering a structured way to experience the country beyond just a quick holiday, even with those practical bumps on the ground we talked about.
Yeah, if you zoom out, the DTV really fits into this global trend, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Countries adapting to how people work now, trying to attract these long-term visitors who contribute economically and culturally. And while, okay, there are nuances, the bank accounts, the tax questions that are still evolving, the core offer, a 5-year multiple entry visa with pretty long stays allowed each time, that's compelling. It really encourages a deeper engagement, doesn't it? Moving past just quick tourism towards something more immersive.
For me, what stands out is that blend. The practical side work-life balance from anywhere, combined with the richness of those Thai soft power activities, it feels like an invitation not just to work from Thailand, but to really experience it, learn from it, be part of it, even if it involves a bit of administrative adventure along the way.
Which kind of leads to a final thought maybe for you listening. How might a visa like this DTV reshape your plans? Personal travel, professional life? What would you prioritize in a destination offering this mix? The cultural immersion, the long stay potential, the remote work freedom, even with its quirks. It's something to think about.
We really hope this deep dive has given you a clear, insightful, maybe even slightly surprising look at the Destination Thailand Visa. Until next time, keep exploring, keep learning, and yeah, keep asking those big questions.